Alright guys, we have here, as you can tell, an already started project. We have a 1996 Yamaha G16, 36 volt. Now this one here I wasn't going to film until I ran into this issue, so we're going to make a video on it. The customer called and all they wanted me to do was pick the cart up and hook up the batteries and make sure everything was working as it should. Well, there is an issue with the golf cart. It does not move. Alright, so this one here, you step on the pedal and you get nothing. Alright, so I'm going to show you how we diagnose this. Alright, so I got my voltmeter set to volts. Took my voltmeter and I very carefully went down in here with my probes to try to see. Alright, so right now I'm not getting a reading. Well, I am, but it's kind of like fluctuating. Alright, so with my probe on the small terminals of the solenoid, when I push the pedal down, I get 37.3 volts, which is what this pack is currently charged to. I did a voltage pack test, and that's what I was seeing. I let go of the pedal, it goes back to 0. And then it starts doing its fluctuating thing. So I know the solenoid is getting power. It's getting its signal. Alright, so then what I did was I took these pliers. Now I'm going to show you how I arced them out. It is going to spark because there is a pre-charge that's got to go on right there. Okay, so now that I've shorted out the larger terminals, and if I step on the pedal, the cart moves. I don't know if you can see in the background. Well, there's arcing going on, so we're not going to keep doing that. I don't want to damage my pliers. Alright, so you can see the solenoid is bad, the pack is okay, the controller is okay, the fuse is okay, and the forward reverse switch is okay. So that's how you're able to determine if the solenoid is bad. If it wasn't getting power on the small terminals, then there could be an issue with the fuse, there could be an issue with the broken wire somewhere, and then you'd have to begin a little bit further diagnosis from there. But in this case, we are good. Now I just have to wait for a solenoid to come in and we'll get it changed. And hopefully there won't be any fucking lawnmowers. Alright guys, we have the solenoid. It finally came in. Part number SOL 1002 or 1002. Take a look at it here. See how it comes wrapped. Nice paper. And you get all new nuts and washers. No core charge on these. They're not rebuildable. Just recycle it or throw it out. You can see it's a White Rogers, very, very large unit, 36 volt. Alright, let's get it in the cart. We're going to remove these two right here. This cart does not have a tow run mode. No battery tie downs on this cart. Customer did not supply them. And as you can see by this battery cage, it has seen better days. These batteries are not secured in here at all. It's very difficult to transport this cart because he doesn't want to do any work to it. I'm not taking that one all the way out. These are surprisingly coming out very easily. Alright, so that came out. Alright. Hey, you can see this is a White Rogers. Alright, let's get these terminals off. See what size they are. Might be able to do it with this. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. We don't even need to get a socket. Normally you can crack these loose when it's still attached to the cart if you can get in there with a socket. But they came loose with the wrench, so I'll do it like this. You don't need to save any of this hardware. These two go together. One goes to the controller. That is surprising that these are coming off as easy as they are. Now if you do this, you can change these over one at a time. You don't have to change them all at once like I'm doing. I know where they go, so it's not a big deal for me. I always recommend one at a time. Okay, there's that. Got the new hardware. Diode points towards light band towards positive. There we go. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a pain right in the ass to get them to hook up just right. But I like the diode connection to be on the top. More of a preference thing. Don't go too tight with these because you will strip them out, and that is not covered under a replacement warranty. No worry of short circuit because the pack is disconnected. And again with these, don't go too tight, but go tight enough to where they you don't want to go too loose either. Okay, so we have the solenoid is back in place. It's mounted, and I'm not going to bore you with the tightening down of bolts and nuts, so it's in place. Now we're going to drop the two batteries back in, hook them up, and we should be good to go. Again, no tie downs with this cart. Not specifically all Yamaha G16s that are 36 volt, just this cart. This one does not have them. So I'm going to get these tight first, and then the last connection we will okay, we'll touch it in case we get any sparks. Oh, we're good. Anytime I do work on electric carts like this, there we go, I always keep cable cutters nearby just in case. Not that I don't think this repair is going to work properly or at all, but I like to keep them by just in case because it's so much easier to cut the cable and save the cart from any catastrophes. Key in, switch on. Look at that. Well, our solenoid, as you can hear, is clicking. The cart is moving as it should, forward and reverse. So that is a successful repair on that particular failed part. Was correct. I'm just going to double check all my connections here to make sure. Oh, now a little loose. Make sure everything's good and tight. Okay. Alright. And good. Okay. Our connections are tight. New solenoid is in. Cart works. So that's it for this one. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. It does help me out a lot. Check the links below down in the video's description for products that I use every day, such as gloves, this camera, this light, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and also my Patreon page, which I'm considering starting up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm just trying to get a feel for that entire environment right there. So, alright guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.